Yes, yes, peeps. What's everyone saying, man? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Big up to Scraps in the building. Big up to Lars as well, who says big up from sunny Copenhagen. Big up from sunny London as well, man. It's quite beautiful today. It feels really hot as well, man. Already. Don't know why. It's still early to be fair. Where is it? Midday now? Yeah, sun should be shining at a high level. But listen, guys, we've got a great show for you guys today. We've got a few transfer bits to chop up. And then we've got the leaked Premier League Premier League fixtures. We got the leaked version. I don't know if it's true. I know it keeps getting leaked. I don't know if it's ever been right when it was been leaked, but I'm sure we'll figure that out, man. But before we get going, guys, remember to like on the way in. Let's get the likes in as soon as possible. Let me just double check where we're at. See how many people are in the building already. Big up to everyone over on X as well tuning in, and obviously the guys over on YouTube. Uh, Yeah, let's just get those likes in as early as possible. Throw them in as early as possible. Or if you're considering liking it when you hear something you like, then cool. If you hear something you don't like, you can throw a thumbs down. It is what it is, man. At this rate, big up to Brett as well in the building. T Ways, I want to say T Way 33. Is that would you say? Kerkez has been twerking too much on my liking. Yeah, I hear that still. I hear it. I hear it. I hear it. He keeps twerking. He's still continuously twerking. We'll get to that as well because yeah, the brother just wants to he wants to make it known. He wants to be at Liverpool Football Club. And I don't blame him. This is where he wants to be. Big up to LA in the building as well. But before we get going, man, how's everyone today, man? Throw in, are you good today? Everything blessed? How's the mental before we even get going with the transfer stuff? Let me know in the comments. I'll wait for you guys to throw your thoughts in and how you're feeling and stuff like that. My hay fever is playing up, but today's an okay day. It's all right today. It's not too bad. Big up to Pops as well in the building, man. I hope you're blessed, man. But how's everyone today? Hay fever is a lot better, man. The last few days have been tough. Don't even know why. I get some years where I'm all right. It don't affect me, and then some years it's just all over the place, man. Imagine your weak, your kryptonite is pollen. Do you know how crazy that is? Something natural in nature. That's the kryptonite. Right. What is everyone's kryptonite? I'm sure there's many people allergic to some random stuff. The sun's out. Big up to Big Kev World. Said the sun's out. Can't complain. I hear it, man. Mental is good from scraps as long as I don't hear nothing about a call-in show. All right, man. Big up to Honesty. Big up my GNs. Big up, big up, big up, big up, man. I might mention the call-in show still just to see how far the triggering can go, scraps. I can't blame the guy who wants to play for Liverpool so badly rather than not care about the club. Now I hear it. I hear it. Yours is kiwi. That's mad. So what? Just allergic to kiwi. Might throw a kiwi at you and then it's just mad. I hear it. Big up to Liz as well in the building. Back of the outpatient hospital. More tests and doctors. I think I am allergic to doctors. One day at a time, though, Liz, isn't it? One day at a time. You know what I mean? Make sure you're all good. Big Kev says vodka. Mad. The pollen and dust can mash up the sinuses. Yeah. But like, imagine having that as your kryptonite, though. Like, that's the one thing that takes you down. Like, everything else you're calm with. And then you just get taken down as soon as the wind is blowing too much out there. The trees are going, yeah, let's just throw some pollen out there. All of a sudden, you're hiding inside because you can't be outside, or else you'll be sneezing, eyes will be clogged up, nose will be blocked, throat feeling mad. Like, it's mental, man. All right, big up to everyone inside. What we got? About 50 plus in the building already. You guys smash the like, and then we'll start. Should have about 50 likes already. We're on 21 likes. Let's get those going, man. Let's get those up. Let's get those up. But vodka though, Big Kev. I'd advise just to relax then, bro. You need to take that Kennelock Drive and you'll be all good. Look it up. Big up all. I know I told you already, man, I don't really like these experimental drugs, bro. I told you, Kev, I don't really into all of these mad things, bro. But yeah, no, I'd rather just try and build my that's a mad word. Immune system up. I'd rather just build that up and then just maybe one day it won't be my kryptonite, it'll be my superpower. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Big up to JP in the building as well. Mikey M. Big up Was can be a killer. Big up to Ends in the chat. Yeah, big up AR. No, I can't have it in a mix. Even makes me sick. God, that's mad. All right, stay away from vodka then, bro. You know what I mean? That's hard advice. Stay away from the juice. You know that vodka is crazy anyway, man. The pure vodka is mental. Eat local honey every day for allergies. I was told this as well. I do have honey. Not about the local one. I just get it normal from the shops or supermarket. I normally get just the normal pure honey and stuff like that, but not like the local one, you know, when they've got them out, maybe like in a market or something. I need to, because you're the second person that said that to me. I need to do that as well. Yeah, Kerkez's dad is joining the Liverpool PR team. All right, let's get it, man. Let's get it. Let's start talking about these, man. So Kerkez, obviously, we heard that in terms of the funds, it's going to cost Liverpool around 45 million, but we're trying to reduce it. And to be fair, though, I think 45 million is actually all right, if I'm being honest. You're looking at the profile of the player. These obviously Premier League, Premier League experience as well. The age, what he can look to offer this team as well going forward. I think his value would increase, maybe even triple that. If he hits the ground running and he does what we all think he could potentially come in and do, I think his price tag could even be triple that in the future. So 45 million isn't a bad deal in my opinion. But then, I heard this from his dad. It was a podcast. Obviously, it was in Hungarian, so I didn't understand a word. I was just hoping to get some transcripts of what they were talking about. It was similar set out like, what's the podcast that Carragher, Neville, Keane does? Overlap. So is it Overlap? Yeah, similar to that. Similar style it looked like from what I was watching. And they were just talking, and they had obviously Kerkez's dad on, and Kerkez. And this is one of the quotes from me. He says, Richard Hughes brought us from Bournemouth. If he said to go to India, we would go to India. Everything is agreed. Just some little things. So, yeah, it looks like, whatever the little things is, it could be like minor stuff. Maybe like rights on the player. Maybe, I don't know, image rights. Could be like little things that's kind of just hinging on the deal. It looks like the club is going to pay the money for him. He wouldn't be speaking as much as he's speaking if they haven't given him assurances in terms of, no, we'll definitely come up with a deal. We definitely want you to move to this club and stuff like that. So I'm sure that's probably why he's talking the way he's talking. Obviously, in that same podcast, just after, he was like holding flags of Liverpool, signing T-shirts of Liverpool as well. It's like the player says he's here, but he's not actually an official Liverpool player yet, which is just jokes to me anyway. And then, it says, good luck at Liverpool, my friend. And then Kerkez says, thank you. So, it is strange a bit in terms of like, he's not our player, but the way he's moving as if he's actually one of our players. It's kind of crazy. But look, it just shows me that I think once he gets here, once he puts the red shirt on, he's going to give everything, because the player actually wants to come to our team. He actually sees a future where, look, he can become one of the best, maybe fullbacks, excuse me, in the Premier League, or just become one of the best fullbacks in the world in general. So it'll be interesting to see, man. It'll be interesting to see. But yeah, he is twerking a lot for us, though. It's mental. But yeah, so it looks like, I think once I think this week it should have a bit more idea of when this deal should be finished. Hopefully it's by now and like Friday or close to, or a bid actually goes in. Because at the moment, I don't even think we've even put a bid in yet. So I think we're just in the discussion stages now, just trying to find out what's the best deal, what's the best plan and course of action for us. And then once we do that, then boom, we can then throw in the bid, and then it'll be our player. But yeah, nah. What do you think? Like in terms of, because I know, as I said to you guys previously, it wasn't kind of my first choice. I know for some of you it was. What was the reasons why you guys looked at him as your first choice? Because for me, as I said, I watched Bournemouth game, but I never really paid attention to his game for some reason, because I always watch it because obviously I like Semenyo, so I'll just watch it just to see what he was doing, how is he cooking up the fullbacks in particular games and stuff. But until like once we were serious about him, I started like paying attention. I was like, okay, he's got it. You know, he's quick, he's strong. He's got a really, really good cross foot on him as well, man. And what I liked about him as well, when he got into the box, he didn't look unorthodox. He looked like a player that could just finish off a moment or a chance without struggling, without it looking awkward and stuff like that. So I just thought, nah, he's actually okay, fair enough. And then when I looked at his age, because for some reason I thought he was just older than what he was. And then when I saw that he was only what 21, was he 21 now, 22? And I was just like, raw. Okay, so he's young and he's doing this already. So with a bit more experience in a better team, this could be amazing. What are you saying? Both the stamina with overrunning teams, Kerkez is a tank. Yeah, he looks like a strong youth, man. It looks like he's just going to be on it, up and down. But then again, you don't want to just let this man run for no reason, and it just let him. You know what I mean, utilize his skill sets in the right way. Um, let's go. The man them in the trick plant said that Kerkez, and then in Liverpool. I know the guys that keep tracking the plane, bro. I know he probably maybe he has maybe you've but I haven't seen anything today in terms of like a deal being agreed or anything like that. So yeah, man. God willing, all three signings stay injury free. Big up to promo. Hopefully they do, man. But injuries is just a part of the game, bro. So if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, we're thankful. Uh, he has like late run speed into the box, stamina uses used to be a striker. So next, okay, right. Because when I saw his like the way he finishes off chances, I was like, yo, that's not like a normal fullback. That looks like a cultured finisher. Okay, appreciate the insight there. Yeah, man. As promo says, guys, run up that like, mates. Run up that like. Big up to Steve in the building. It really helps that he's been playing in the Premier League. The first time I was taking him, or some say the Hungarian league. Um, listen, it does help for me as especially I like the players that actually played in the league. It gives us a good base, man. You don't have to really. I think the only embedding period you need is just around your new teammates' tactics for your new club, adjusting to the city that you move to. But how the league runs and how it works, he won't need any adaptation to that, and that helps as well. I'm not even sure. I'm sure does he speak English? I hadn't even checked any of these things. Do you guys know if he how his English is as well? I'm sure it'll be good because Savo's English is mental as well. And most Hungarians I know speak mad English, which is good. But I haven't even checked that to see what that is as well. John Big Man said Twerkes. Kerkez is 21. I really think he's good pick. LFC. Now he's a very, very good pick for us to be fair. Just looking at now, I think him. I know the Anthony Robinson as well was one of the other left backs in the league that was doing really well, and obviously ain't Nori, but look, it's all right, man. It's gone. Now that's exactly what I said, John. I thought that's what I said earlier. I said it looked like like the podcast that the overlap do, but it was in Hungarian, so I couldn't understand a word they were saying. But thank God some of the guys translated some of it, so I was able to kind of tell you guys what they were saying as well. Uh, Gregory says Kirkers has that dog in him. Remember Robert versus City pressing all over the pitch. I see that in him. Fairs. Big up to Russell as well. Fireburn in the building as well. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that definitely. Also, if the player has a different shoe sponsor, perhaps that can be hard to work out. Not really. I think it in terms of the once your club has its own sponsor, so every brand knows that anyway. So the club sponsor might not be the same as yours. All it just means is obviously when you're in the club stuff, you can wear it, but outside of that, you can't be wearing it. So for an example, if you're an Adidas athlete out and your club is Nike, if you're wearing like a Nike top, then that's fine with the club stuff on it. Like it has to be a club shirt or whatever. But if you're just out and about and you just wearing a normal Nike t-shirt, then that isn't on. That's where you normally see them when they're out and about. If they're not wearing different type of designers, they tend to wear their brand. They might be in like an Adidas trainer or maybe an Adidas tracksuit or an Adidas top or something like that. Maybe an Adidas top hat or do you know what I mean? Just something to show that that's their brand. But for club, that's why I think with like with who else is in like Trent, obviously before he left, he's Adidas, isn't he? But we were sponsored by Nike, so you never really see him in the Nike stuff outside of training, like actual Nike stuff. If he was outside of training, if he had done like a Liverpool training stuff, then they're kind of cool with that. What do you guys make of this one? Hugo TK, we have concrete interest in him, and this was said by Fabrizio Romano. I know it was linked earlier on in the first window that just closed. Been able to watch a bit more of him. He looks an exciting player, to be fair, very young. Even though he looks inexperienced at times, in terms of like I've seen the bad moments as well. I've tried to do the research on that. He still looks like he's got something about him. He's got something about him. I don't know what it is, and it looks like even if we get him right, even if we get him and we don't necessarily buy him to use him as a striker as such, I think you could definitely use him on the wings. I think he's definitely capable enough of playing on the wings and be a threat and a problem as well. So that's what I'll be thinking about. That if we do go and get him, I think we should try and use him on the wings. I think that's where, because I'd still want, you already know the striker I want, man. So he said, God, please, no, the slim version of John Crew. Now, John Crew was a bad boy back in the day. That front line with him, Lahore and Ashley Young was ridiculous, man, with Petrov and Milner and Gareth Barry in the midfield. That Aston Villa team was cold still. Kerkez is better defensively, and Nori plays as a left mid most of last season. Yeah, I hear that, but I didn't see a problem with Nori's defensive work as well, to be fair. As I said, man, if you can lock down Mo Salah, the best in the world as the right winger, then that's good for me, man. If you lock him up, then you can lock up anyone. Let's see. What else? He speaks English and German also. Thanks, Liz. Appreciate that. Ekatike, I think he'll be a backup plan. I think we can't wait too long though, because I'm sure it said reports that United are in for him as well. I know Chelsea is still in for him. And I don't know who else might want to join the party as well. So I think we should make sure we can kind of get that done. Tito says Kerkez medical today. I haven't seen anything saying his medicals today. If they're obviously, big up to Honesty, he said earlier about the guys that track the flights and stuff. If they've done the flight tracker thing and he's on it, then potentially he would be doing his medical today. But I don't know. I don't do the plane tracking stuff, so I wouldn't know. I would not know. Yeah, Isak will be up front by Alexander. That's all we want, bro. We want Isak up top, bro. Yeah, FIFA 10, that Villa team was ridiculous. Like, they had some bad boy ballers in that. Ends but Salah can't dribble, right? But listen, he said he's the best in the world, innit? So if you can lock him up, then you're one of the best fullbacks out there, man, because it's difficult to lock him up. You saw what's his name, Mendes is getting his plaudits now. He locked up Mo in the Champions League, and from there, everyone now is saying he's the best left back in the world. From that moment, because he won the Champions League, and then he went on to win the UEFA National League or whatever that mad trophy is called for Portugal. So it is what it is, man. But yeah, I think we should try and go and get this brother. But I'd probably play him on the wing. If we can't get a striker, then I'll use him as a striker. But if not, I'd use him as a winger. Saw this as well. And what do you guys? This is one of the ones where I'm just like, I think he's so young. I know a few of you guys I've seen really rate him as well. Malik Fafana. I've seen a few of you guys that really, really rate him. But because of his age, I was always thinking, like, why not just give those? If you're gonna go and get him, why not just give Rio, the player we already have that's exciting to watch? He's only what, a year, maybe two younger, I think it is. So why not just give him those minutes instead of getting someone to then hamper his development? Unless you're thinking to send Rio out on loan and then bring in Fafana in. But I don't know. I haven't watched too much of Fafana to give my honest assessment, my honest judgment on him. But you guys would probably be able to tell me better if you've watched him more often this season and maybe last season. But yeah, I haven't watched him enough to give an honest opinion on him. I've just seen a few little comps of him in terms of I know he's quick, skillful. He looks like a handful in terms of his dribbling and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't watched him in full games yet to kind of give you my honest opinion on him. You're saying he's very good. Okay. Why is he very good? Just based off of, the stuff I just mentioned, or is there something else? Let me know. Why? Also, people who rate him have only seen him in cameos versus United in Europa League. Oh, fairs. Is that your assessment in while? Because as I said, I have not watched him. I didn't even if even the Man United Leon game. I think I only caught like highlights of it, and I weren't even paying attention to him. To be fair, if I'm being honest. So yeah, if that's what you believe people have been rating him off, then yeah, that's kind of a hard thing to judge someone. I think you can judge them and see if they're good, right? But I think it's very difficult to say, yeah, just get this guy in our team and he'll make our team better. I think you'd have to see them in full games just to see their weaknesses and their flaws and also the things that make them a good player. And then I think you can then have a full assessment and judgment of the player then. Just watch maybe a couple of games just to see. Real McQuay said, real shit compared to Fafana. That's a big statement there, bro. Why do you think that? How many games have you watched of Fafana to have that assessment? You do know that Rio is one of the best young talents in the country for his age, if not the best as a winger for his age in the country. That's what they touted him to be. Let's see if he comes. See if he gets the opportunity to be that though. Let's see. Yeah, Yoshi LFC says, yeah, he's very good. Okay, all right. I'll take you guys' word for it. I'll take you guys' word for it. You watch more than 10 games of Leon. Okay, fairs. Fairs, if that's what you're saying, and how many games has he? Let's go and check how many games Fofana has played this season for them. Let's go and have a check. Bear with me, my guys. Let's see. No, I can do it from here, can't I? Yeah. Malik Fofana. There we go. Big boy Malik, age 20. Can play left mid or left wing. He's played 29, made 29 appearances, and he started 16 times for Leon with 5 goals and 4 assists. Conversion rate 16%, not bad. Give you that, my bro. Give you that. Ball recovery is 2.2. Doesn't mind working hard himself. Passing 87, 84%. Let's see how many goals. Left footed goals 2, right footed goals 1, and 1 penalty. He's won a penalty. Okay, cool. Okay, so he's got 9 goal. You say 9 GA in 16 starts, but he's had 29 appearances. Out and out left winger because all of his is actually I can show you guys. What am I doing? I'm gonna show you guys. I'm trying to just keep all of that to myself. 1 second. Let me move it there. Hey, see, it's not your day today, bro. Relax, man. Relax. Get off the screen, big man. It's not your day today, mate. It's not your day today. Hopefully soon. All right, cool. Yeah. Hopefully you guys can see that. Yeah. So I was saying, yeah, he's played 29 appearances, 16 starts, minutes per match, 55 minutes. That's not bad. That's decent minutes, to be fair. 5 goals, 16% goal conversion, big chances missed 4. And then there you go. You got your 4 assists, expected assists, 4.39. That's not bad. Big chances created 6. And this is the passing stats, which is quite good, to be fair to him. Let's have a look how he's compared. Let me see if I can zoom out, man. Let's go across. Okay, like his average rating across the month. So 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Then he had a dip. What was that? Be January, February time. Had a little dip there. Back on track. And then April, he had an injury, but he was back on track. And then fair enough from there. So average this season 7.2. That's not bad, to be fair. That's not bad. All right, maybe we have to give him an opportunity then, man. Let's see. If the price is right, they say. If the price is right, it's not bad, to be fair. This one here, Robbo, I know obviously it was kind of hands down, he would have probably left Liverpool Football Club, but new news is saying that that potentially they've put Lucas Digsney on their list now if they can't get the Robbo deal done. So whether they're just doing that to say try and force Robbo to make a decision a bit quicker, or they've just gone like Liverpool's probably told him no, he's not for sale, or we're not willing to negotiate unless you're giving us a handsome fee. I'm not saying something mental, but Liverpool probably like, yo, give us 20 mil or something crazy like that to let him go. If you were in Liverpool's position, like realistically, and not go with like whether you hate the player or not, but what would you say Robbo value would be right now in the market? How much would you want Leon to pay for him if you were the selling club? I'd love to know where you guys stand on this. How much would you guys sell Robbo for if you were the selling club? How much would you want to sell him for? That's a bet came off the books, Robbo should be. Okay, Malcolm, you saying 15 M's? I think that's a fair amount. You've gone between 8 and 12. Lewis has gone 10. Liz, you've gone 20. Let's see, Alex, where you want to leave. It's on a 10 mil. 25 million is fine. 15 mil. 8 to 12. I would give him for free. Raw, bro. Okay, I can see what type of morning you're having, bro. Let us know, man, if there's anything you want to get off your chest, real McCoy, man. We can help you with that. Because I know why you're crashing out this early in the morning. It's a chilled morning, the sun's out. 15 mil. So okay, so we're kind of on the similar page. So lowest we're saying 8, highest we're saying 25. So 20 to 25. So I think anywhere between that, I'd probably land just on I'd probably land maybe 18 to 20. I'd say would be a good price for him, because even though we might not rate him, he's still probably looked at as one of the best left backs out there. So let's see, man. Let's see what we can get for him. But if they've added someone else to their list, it could mean that they're trying to push through the deal a bit quicker, or they're just like, yeah, we don't like Liverpool are not willing to sell now. A newly promoted team should take Robbo. At least Trent, we got 10 to 12. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We got, well, to be fair, Trent was going to garner free if we didn't get some money for him. So it's a good thing that we did. But yeah, man, big up to everyone inside, man. How many likes we're on now, guys? All right, so we're on 70 at the moment, 160 in the building. All right, can we try and get that to 100 to say, if you haven't hit the like yet, if you're considering doing it, please do so. Even if you don't like it, throw thumbs down. At least we can work out the percentages. But yeah. Robbo versus Trent and the Derby Madrid. That'll be an interesting one. Who do you think wins that battle? Trent versus Robbo? Because one we think is a snake, the other one people don't rate. So let's say that transfer happens and he does move to Atletico Madrid. Who do you think will win that battle? He's saying Robbo wins. Robbo wins that one. Yeah, let's go. Who do you guys think will win? Trent or Robbo? On that derby day, who do you think will win? Trent Atletico. No, I'm not talking about who will win the game. I'm talking about their 1v1 battle. Like the game could go either way. Like you think Atletico is dead, but they've given Madrid a lot of good games this season. last season. But who would win the battle out of them two? So they have to face each other. Robbo has to pass Trent at some point, and Trent is going to have to pass Robbo at some point in the game. Okay, so say Trent is clear of Robbo. What do you mean your fingers slipped? What did you put? What did you put in there? Robbo's washed. Okay. All right. Let's get off of Robbo's case now. I can see where you guys are going. Okay, so this one from Alex Cook says, despite spending 186 million on Wirtz, Frimpong, and Kerkez, even though Kerkez still hasn't signed for Liverpool yet, he says Liverpool aren't finished just yet. The Premier League champions are still interested in Alexander Isak and Gordon. I don't know what you guys think, because I know if we spent 100, they're saying 186, so they've already obviously said Kerkez is our player, right? So that means we're going to probably have to spend another 100 on Isak, and then probably another, what, 60, maybe 70 on Gordon. Yeah, Liverpool on the madness, bro. Like, do you guys believe that we're going to spend even more money? Then, well, we are going to spend more money, but do you think we're going to spend that kind of money, a Gordon and an Isak? I believe we'll go for Isak. I think that's one thing we'll go for. I don't know about the Gordon situation. I think that only comes up if we sell Diaz. I think if Diaz goes, then we'll have to go and get Gordon, or one of the wingers out there. I guess we'll just go and get someone with a bit of speed. Dons, you know. Gordon in okay. He's saying he's just a pace merchant, just runs, kicks and runs, yeah. Newcastle won't sell both. I know that. I don't think they will sell both, but at the same time, you never know, man. Money talks, man. We know Anthony Gordon wanted to make the move in the first place. We know that for a fact he wanted to move. So I think if we go back in for him, he will definitely be a one where he'll hand in a transfer request. I think he definitely would. The Isak one, I don't think he'll hand in a transfer request, but I think he'll make it clear if Liverpool are interested, he would want to join Liverpool Football Club. He'll just hope that both clubs can figure out something. So I say never, man. Right, Diaz is Gordon side, no point. Yeah, we need. If we're gonna, that's what I said. If you're gonna sell Diaz, you gotta go and get someone that's gonna definitely shift the needle, bro. We can't be going to get someone that doesn't even move the needle for the Liverpool fan base, or even just move it for the club in general. But then again, we'd have to, if the gaffer goes and says Gordon is his guy, right? I guess we just have to trust it. I'd guess we'd have to trust it, because he's steered us right in the right direction so far, right? So I think anything else he does now, we just have to trust it and just agree, okay, maybe he knows what he's doing. Maybe this is the right direction that we need to go in. Fofana looks like another Carvalho lightweight. I know, but you said, I hear that, but there's still a few lightweight players in the Premier League, and they still made a good career about it. They just have to be smart, innit? Just have to be smart. You can't get too physical, because most of the players are kind of bigger than you. So that's it, really. It's an interesting one. Big up to Alex. It says, why are most people sleeping on Gakpo? Buying a starting left winger if Diaz goes would be a massive waste of money. I don't think no one sleeps on Gakpo. I just think we've been so used to having two players in each position, and just having that rotation between Cody Gakpo and Diaz has been really, really good for us. It doesn't hurt to have a similar style quality or someone better than Gakpo in our squad, right? It just makes us a better team. At the end of the day, you want the best players around, or close to the best players around, to make your squad a bit better so you can compete on all fronts. You wouldn't want to go and get. I don't mind it, to be fair. I wouldn't mind giving the opportunity to someone else, in terms of like Rio giving the opportunity. But I feel like in the mold where we're in at the moment, we have to go and get people that's going to make us better. We have to go and get people that's going to challenge the guys that we think are starting. because there's no point otherwise. You can't if you go and get people that just wants to sit on the bench, then it's just gonna it'd just be a waste of time, right? Because when they come in, they don't really care. They're like, oh, I know I'm the bench guy. You have to get players that go, I can take that player's spot or want to go and take his spot. Because then he'll push the player that it's his jersey at the moment. He'll push him because he doesn't want to lose it. And he'll push the other guy because he wants to get it. So in turn, it makes it better for us as fans because now we have players that are just competing at the highest level. And then when you take someone off, the standard stays the same. If not, it increases because that other guy wants to be better as well. He wants to show the fans like why he should be starting. So I think those are the kind of moves we have to go for. So if we do go and get someone that's probably similar to Cody or better, it's only better for us, right? It's only better for us. Oh, why? How much would Alanga cost us? I know, Alanga, he's a weird one. Maybe like, no, like 40 mil, I would say. I wouldn't go higher than that. I think going higher than that would just be crazy. I think for me personally, I wouldn't go higher than that. I wouldn't go higher than that if I'm being totally honest. But yeah, looks like Liverpool are still going to keep spending money. So let's see what the squad looks like, man. I can't wait to see what the finished squad is going to be. Big up Storm in the teacup, bro. Been a minute, man. Hope you've been well. I know the time zone's probably hard to catch the streams at times. And let's talk about the man that's already our player, just waiting to kind of do his medical and then sign his contract. It says Liverpool has everything in plan. Everything's planned for Florian Wirtz to arrive on Thursday, undergo his medical on Friday, and then the contract will be valid until June 2030, and Wirtz will then be on field right after. So Friday, guys. Friday is when we know, man. So do his. I'm thinking like if he does his medical, because I know they normally do 2 parts, unless they do them both in a day, but they normally take ages. So unless they do both parts and then film everything in one day, or say flies in Thursday, undergoes medical Thursday, maybe 1 part on Thursday, 2nd part on Friday, and then head straight to the club to go and do the interview stuff and all that kind of thing. So then, yeah, should be all done. So do the first part of his medical on Thursday, 2nd part on Friday, and then from there we'll go from there. I think that's the best thing to do. Danilo, he's saying Barcolo would be the perfect replacement. Yeah, Bradley, he's saying Bradley's the guy for us. Let's see what happens, man. Because I know we're linked with him. Whether or not we'll get him, that's a different thing. But we've definitely been linked with him. Florian Friday and Milos Monday. Let's see, man. Let's see. I just can't wait. Honestly, the thing that I'm looking forward the most with this guy is just what he says, this interview. That's the one thing I'm really, really looking forward, because I want to know, like, how did we convince you this is the right team for you? Because I'm sure they might. I'm hoping they ask that question. I'm hoping they ask, yo, like, we know that there was, a lot of other teams after you, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, etc., etc. What made you decide Liverpool was the right place for you? Hopefully that's the way they pose it, and it gives us a great answer. Then we can have an insight on the reasons why. Big up to Scottish Bear. Scottish Bear in the building. Convince him while offering him less money. That's crazy. Did we actually offer him less money? Is that 100%, bro? Let me know. Because it sounds like he's on a hefty amount. Well, Arsenal fans calling his own players flops. Right. Who's the Arsenal fan in the building? Is we got an Arsenal fan in the chat? Big up to you, man. Appreciate you here, man. This is on 195 a week while Marmouche is on 300k. Oh my day, bro, is Marmouche on 300 grand? No wonder this brother said he had to go and sign there. I would have signed there as well. That's crazy. But yeah, so fingers crossed. This is what we get. We get him done by Friday, and then we're all celebrating. I think once that happens, right? I don't even know what social media you want to use, but I think social media, in terms of Twitter, will go off. I think that will probably crash because there'll be so many people reposting, liking videos, compilations of Florian Wirtz. Yeah, it might not work. It might stop working as soon as the announcement happened. Twitter might go down on Friday. That's all I'm gonna say. Who can time people out? Charlie, the mods can do that, bro. So the mods can time Charlie, who you want to time out? Who's who's in there? Let me know who's what's the reason you want someone timed out, Charlie? Let me know. Can't be based on opinions. Obviously, if they're being rude and if they're doing some dumb stuff, then yeah. But yeah, that's their opinion though, Charlie. You don't even have to engage in it. That's the thing, mate. You can let that as long as they're not being rude or disrespectful. Then they're cool. They're calm in it. But if they start doing that, you know what I mean. Well, there you go. Let it go. Let it go. Let's get to this as well. I need to make this a bit bigger screen so you guys can see. Oh, let me shift it. So this apparently is the Premier League leaked fixture list. I'll go through all of them for you guys as well, so you guys can see. But apparently, we will have Brighton away on Saturday at 5:30. So apparently, that's who Liverpool has been given. Obviously, the list doesn't get done until tomorrow, but apparently, this is the leaked list of uh of the teams. I'm trying to see who does Man City. Man City's got Newcastle away. That's big. United versus Tottenham. I like that. Leeds away at home to Arsenal. That's so Arsenal's the one kicking off the. Yeah, it looks like it. 8 o'clock. Come on, Leeds. Little giant killing on the opening day would be beautiful. And then who do we have? Then we have Forest in our second game. Who else we got? Who else we got? Who else we got? Where is Liverpool? We in this list? Nope, nope, nope. We got Leeds away. Oh, sorry, Brentford. Can't see, can I? Brentford versus Liverpool there, so that's the third, and Leeds away for the fourth. And then we got Newcastle at home, Man City at home. Okay, back to back tough games, but at home, that's not bad. We'll take that. Away to Fulham, home to Villa. Okay. And who else we got then? After that, we have Bright. Oh, there we go. Now it's changed. We've got West Ham away, Chelsea home, Everton away. Okay, so the first Merseyside derby's away. Okay, fairs and Bournemouth at home, Burnley away. That's one of them cold night. What time is that Burnley game? Okay, it's on a Saturday, so we're all right. It's probably not a late game. Spurs home. Where else are we? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? All right, Sunderland at home. Okay, we don't play Sunderland for ages then, December. Okay. And then Arsenal. So the 13th of December is when we got Arsenal. We got them away. So off the leak list so far, guys, I'll flick through the next 2 pages so you guys can have a quick little look. But yeah, so the first Merseyside derby is going to be away. I don't know if it's true if the list has just said it's leaked. And then Arsenal is on the 13th of December. We got Man City as our 5th or 6th game. But we played them at home after Newcastle at home. So that's not bad. But yeah, that's it. All right. I didn't even see Man United, but who cares about United, to be fair? I know they are rivals. Okay, so Man United, December. We play Man United at home on December the 20th. So that's the derby, Man United, City, Arsenal. Yeah. And who do we play? Let's see. Who do we play in the last game? or last round of games late on. Oh, we're at home. By the league list, it says we got Arsenal. Well, it says we got Arsenal as our last game at home. That's what he's saying. Obviously, I don't know if the league list. He's saying Boxing Day. Let me go back and look. What day is the Boxing Day? It would be the 27th, right? Let me go back. Go back. 27th. Go back. December 20th. So between these fixture list here, we would have, if it's like the 26th, we would have Crystal Palace away. Yeah, I'd love to see what that list, the end list looks like, because, boy, I know if these guys are going to try and bump us and give us this list. I don't mind it, to be fair. It didn't look too bad, if I'm being totally honest. It didn't look like it was biasly skewed to any way, but Arsenal in the last game, Crystal Palace on Boxing Day, Brighton home, the first Merseyside derby away, United first game is at home. We play City at home first from the ones that I've seen. They're not bad. They're not bad, to be fair. Let's see. But yeah, in terms of the news, guys, that's kind of it. There's nothing else. There's nothing else out there for us to kind of look at, to be fair. So no, we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there, guys. But listen, big up to you guys, man. Appreciate you guys, chopping it up this morning. Let's see, man. Let's fingers crossed, man. We got so much to talk about come Friday. And even today, maybe today we'll get the bid in. Maybe they're actually going to be a bid for Kerkez, because this brother keeps talking about Liverpool as if he's a Liverpool player. So we'll wait and see, man. But other than that, guys, if you haven't caught the other video, the one me and Cav did yesterday, great video. We kind of chopped up the whole current Liverpool team as well. So that was a great video. If you want another video to kind of watch, if you didn't watch it yesterday, that's one to watch. That was a really, really good conversation there. Just about where we see the team and the players, and probably who goes and who stays and what they can offer the team going forward, stuff like that. So yeah, man. As as Liz said, man, guys, have a joyful day. Let me know in the comment sections as well, man, if there's any particular video you'd like to see over the summer as well. Because I know we've got preseason, pretty much after the transfer stuff, it's going to be preseason stuff. So it'll be a very, very good we've got very, very good content coming up as well there. And then, as I said, going into next season, the call-ins will be back. I know, Scraps, I told you I'd mention it. The call-ins will be back after every match day. So after every match day, you guys will be able to jump on. You don't have to have your camera on if you don't want to. If you don't want to use it, if you're nervous about just showing your face on screen, no problem. We'll accommodate that. And everyone will get 3 minutes to kind of chop up how they feel about the game. And then we'll just dissect it with who's on the panel on the day. But yeah, the call-in shows will be back after every match day. We'll do it. Also, we're going to do a preview before the games, so you guys know we'll chop it up an hour before the game. So we'll do the build up to the matches and stuff like that. I won't be doing any watch-alongs, to be fair. I don't mind them, but I like to watch it in my own piece, if I'm going to be honest, so I can actually analyze the game and chill. Because I feel like the way I like to watch football, I don't want to miss anything. And if I have to keep looking down on the screen, chopping up with you guys, then I might miss something and miss a great little talking point as well. So I'd rather just watch the game and then we can chop up the game, how we all saw the game. Excuse me. We can all see the game that way. But yeah, if there's any other videos you guys want to see, I know we haven't done our prediction yet. So season prediction, I know that we'll have that coming up. I don't even think we've done our end of season ratings yet. Need to do that. I think that needs to happen as well. Yeah, I think that's the only thing. End of season ratings and prediction for the season ahead. I think that's what we need to do. But yeah, listen, I'll make sure it's all. What I'll make sure I'll start doing, guys, I'll schedule everything so you guys can see what's coming up on the days and the times and stuff, so you guys won't miss it. But yeah, man, listen, I don't know what you guys have been making of the World Club stuff, man, but I ain't gonna lie, man. I saw a 10-0 in one of the games against Bayern versus, I can't remember the team's name now. And I'm just like, all right, is this what we're doing? But yeah, man, where's Liverpool? Where's Arsenal? Where's the big teams in this, man? Should have threw Man United in there, even though they're shit. You should have just thrown them in there anyway. But yeah, I think PSG will probably win it, man. Their team just looks on it, and the way they play football, I don't see how any team is going to be able to live with them. I honestly don't see it. It's just yeah, it's just dead in it. It's dead. All right, guys. I've been rambling on for too long now. Catch you guys in a bit, man. Peace out.